Welcome to another episode of You Know Ball, baby. I feel so dumb with these headphones on.
Nah, you look tough, man.
I look tough?
You look tough. You look like an announcer for the football games real quick.
Bet. Today, we're going to be going over our hot takes. I'll go first this video.
Got you.
We'll let you have the next video, okay?
Okay.
Or do you want to go first this video?
Oh, we're doing two different videos?
Two separate videos.
Got you. Okay.
We'll
can go
split it
first.
up.
You can
I'll go first. Okay. It sounds fucking weird with the echo. I'm going to have to get used to this. Sorry, fellas. Okay. So we got 3 hot takes each. Mine in this video, Phil's in the next video. Fuck yeah. I'll just kick it off, bro. Okay. We're going from like a mild take to a warm take to like a stupid take, damn near, okay? And then I got this whiteboard here. I'm going to say the take, initial reaction, write a little letter grade down, okay?
Got you.
Got it? Dialed in?
All right.
There you go.
It's going to be hard with the mic, man.
That's okay. You could write first and then pick up the mic if you want.
Got you.
My first take I have is the Wizards have great role players for rookies. Let me rephrase that actually. The Wizards have great veterans for rookies.
And then what were my options to say?
Like a little letter grade.
Okay.
You could do minus, plus, throw some in there. But I'm going to see your grade, and then I'll talk about it, and then we could discuss it, okay?
Right.
Show me your grade. B minus.
I'm going to give that a B minus.
Okay, this is my whole thing with this, okay? As whack as like Kuzma and Jordan Poole are as like players, I feel like they could give the rookies the confidence to take shots. Jordan Poole, I think Bub Carrington should be a dude taking 15, 16 shots a game. I think the same way with Keyshawn George. And then I think Jonas Valanciunas is going to be really good to teach Sarr how to play as a center. Because Alex Sarr to me right now is like a roaming 4. Alex Sarr probably in this team is going to have to end up becoming their starting center over Valanciunas.
Yep.
So I think that's where I'm going with this take, but what do you think?
Honestly, with the Sarr and Jonas Valanciunas take, Sarr better be paying attention and getting ready, bro, because Jonas Valanciunas is going to get traded.
Yeah.
He's going to get traded. There's
Yeah.
no he might start anything. Pick him up in fantasy if you have a chance, because he's going to start as a center soon, especially after the trade deadline.
Yeah.
Jonas is going somewhere, but with the take on the veterans as rookies,
The veterans are good role models for the rookies.
so my bad. I was hearing like honestly, in a way, yeah, I could see that with Kuzma, yeah, without a doubt. I feel like Kuzma can show him something. With Jordan Poole, no, definitely not. Malcolm Brogdon though.
Brogdon,
I
yeah.
like Brogdon for Carrington.
But you don't think Jordan Poole could teach him just like chuck the ball, bro? What he learned from Steph Curry?
I do not want Jordan Poole teaching any rookie anything he has learned. That man has terrible IQ. I will give it to him. He can score at times, but in games, especially in close games, that man does not know what the heck he is thinking besides score. Hey, I'm open. Pass me the ball. Score. Like, that's all he's thinking. So, Kyle Kuzma.
But I want Bub to be that. I want Bub doing that.
I want Bub to think, man. I want him to, like, have a conscience. I want him to be around Malcolm Brogdon.
I don't want
he's
Bub.
always hurt.
I don't want Bub being a point guard. I want him being a Tyrese Maxey.
Okay, Tyrese Maxey, I love that.
You know,
love him
shoot.
That was my player comp, but I don't want you around. Jordan
That's your
Poole,
player
man.
comp?
Player comp for stinking.
Oh, I thought you were saying for you, bro. I was
definitely
like,
not.
no,
I don't play nothing.
You might
like
be
Tyrese
the opposite.
Maxey, man. I'm the most opposite Tyrese
That's
Maxey
what I'm
of all
saying.
time. If you ever want to bet money on if I can make a 3, you bet the opposite.
Take the under.
Take the under. Do it.
Yeah.
But I've gotten a little better. But I'm just saying, with Carrington, I really do think he's a good player. I really do think he can be a good combo guard. And I do see a lot of Tyrese Maxey with him. But I need him to stay away from Jordan Poole.
I need him to stay near him.
Stay
Shoot
away.
The ball.
Stay away.
Like what Harden taught Maxey, I need Poole to teach. But similar.
No.
Okay. My next hot take is the 76ers will get bounced in the first round this year.
Low key, I can. Oh wait, my bad.
Give the letter grade.
My bad.
Letter grade. Sixers bounced round 1. And then I'll break it down once we see the grade. We hooping? I feel like I'm hooping. You were racing.
It's a tough one, man. I'm thinking. All right, I got it.
Just for the sake of sakes, you had the Sixers as your 5 seed?
6 seed.
Okay, and I had them at 7, so they'd be playing a good team.
Oh, you saw my grade.
I did see it.
All right.
Show the camera. 3, 2, 1. C minus.
C-.
Okay, now let me explain, and then we could talk about it. Okay. To start off, the Philadelphia 76ers have built their core around Joel Embiid and Paul George, who are 2 players that are known for what, Phil? You could say it. It's okay.
For stinking
in the playoffs. And if there was a second thing they'd be known for, do you know what I'm thinking about?
No.
Injuries. 2 players that are known for getting hurt and getting bad in the playoffs. When you look at them, like Embiid had a career high in efficiency in the playoffs. Embiid last year had a career high, but his efficiency dipped heavily, excuse me. And then 2 years before that, he averaged 23 both of those years. But we're talking about Joel Embiid, 35, 34 points per game. Paul George has averaged less than 20 points per game in the playoffs last year, and Kawhi wasn't even there. Eric Gordon was part of the team that missed 28 straight threes. Kelly Oubre actually had a decent playoff run last year. He was a great, efficient player, but the only 2 players that really step up in the playoffs or when it matters the most are Tyrese Maxey and Jared fucking McCain, who was like number 8 in March Madness points last year for Duke. So it's just, to me, this is your core. You're going to bet on 2 dudes who I wouldn't bet on in the playoffs, and I think I'm a good bettor.
I really do. I think you forgot to talk about Caleb Martin. That man steps up big time in the playoffs too.
Caleb Martin is good, but he's not going to swing a series. If Paul George is averaging 18 and Embiid's averaging 23, I don't give a fuck what Caleb Martin's doing. They're losing to the Bucks.
I feel like they could still do a pretty good job. Like, I'm only giving it a C minus because I think that the Sixers have had enough. I think the fandom has had enough. I think the players have had enough. I think Nick Nurse has had enough too, even though he's only been there for 2 years. I think that they definitely are going to find something in themselves to get them to the Eastern Conference Finals at least.
Bro,
I think they will.
Look, you had them as a 6 seed, right? And we're not going to spoil too much of our list. That's for a different video. Mm-hmm. But you're going against a team like New York in the first round. I don't think they beat New York in the first round. Mm-hmm. You go against a team like Milwaukee in the first round. I don't think they beat Milwaukee in the first round. You play Miami in the first round. Damn sure Jimmy Butler ain't going home to Philly. I could promise you that. I'll promise you that. Those are probably the 3 teams that they're most likely to play in the first round, and I don't believe they would beat any of those teams.
I feel like they could shock us.
See, it would be a shock.
I feel like they could.
Would you bet on it?
Yeah, I'd bet on it.
If it was Philly versus Milwaukee, you would bet on Philly?
I'd bet on it because I think they're tired, bro. I think something's going to come out of Joel Embiid. I think something's going to come out of Paul George because this is a whole new situation, whole new city vibes. This is the
No, that don't work, though, because Paul George in Indiana wasn't great in the playoffs. I know everyone wants to remember that conference finals versus the Heat, but Roy Hibbert outscored him in that series. Mm-hmm. Then he came to OKC and was dog shit for us in the playoffs. Went to the Clippers, couldn't do shit in the playoffs. Why are you expecting something different?
Because he's next to Joel Embiid now, and even if he does go down, he got Tyrese Maxey with him too.
Bro, he was down. He was next to MVP Westbrook. He was next to Kawhi Leonard. Mm-hmm. He's played next to elite players before.
But there's now 2 guys next to him that do a little combo.
Wait, put it closer to your face a little bit.
This is a combo of 2 guys that do everything almost. Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid, they're all over the place.
I feel like Westbrook does everything.
Westbrook does everything, but Carmelo Anthony, he ain't no Joel Embiid.
Oh, he was shit too, but we were playing a shitty young Utah. We should have beat that team. But Paul George wants to go out there and have 4 points in an elimination game. That is unacceptable. I don't think there could be a difference. Paul George has had 1 good playoff run, and Embiid has had, I was looking at the numbers. He's had some series where he averages 30, but it's where they're getting fucked up and swept. When it matters, we haven't seen any of these dudes turn it on, really. Mm-hmm. The only time I'll ever say, and I'll give Paul George credit, for when the Clippers made the conference finals that one year, Paul George turned it on that year. He had a great playoff run, but I believe he choked in the conference finals. I think he had a bad series in the conference finals, if I'm not
Yeah,
mistaken.
he got burnt out.
Didn't he miss those free throws and then ate and dunked? Wasn't him the one that missed the free throws?
He made one, missed one, and then they threw the lob up and he made it.
What was it called? The value?
That was a crazy game, man.
That was insane. But
That was crazy.
I'm not betting on no Paul George, Joel Embiid team in the playoffs. I'm ready for my next hot take, though.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you're going to give me an F for this one.
Oh, shoot. What is this one?
I can't believe I'm about to say this. Okay,
Oh, shoot.
this is wild. Okay, this is what y'all are here for. Okay,
Here we go.
the Nets won't be Cam Thomas's team. They'll be Shake Milton's.
What?
You gonna grade me and then let me cook.
Let me hide this real quick from you.
I know what you're writing down, which is fine.
I'm going to need to hear this, man. I got mine.
3, 2, 1.
Give that an F real quick.
I'll let you give it
Give that
an
an
F.
F.
I probably would have the same reaction if I didn't respect Shake Milton's game. Listen, these are my notes, and then we could talk about it. Cam Thomas next year might average 25 plus points per game, but Shake could average a cool 18 and 8 next year. I feel like that's probably better than having an empty 25. He got traded 3 times last year, so he's looking to make a name for himself. Schroeder's job is takeable, I feel like. And in 2020 and 2021, when Ben Simmons went down, he averaged 14, 4, and 3 per 36. Per 36 last year, or that year, he averaged 25 and 4 with a steal.
Mm-hmm.
I just think he's been in bad situations for him. He played in Minnesota, which is that's a contending team. Detroit, where you don't want to play in New York, who has Jalen Brunson. Mm-hmm. You let him hoop, I think he's a hooper.
Let me look at this lineup real quick because if it's going to be his team, who is he going to replace?
Dennis Schroeder.
Oh, you think he's going to start at point guard?
I don't think he'll start the year at point guard, but I think he'll take his job.
I mean, if they trade Dennis, I don't know if they will because low-key Dennis be playing pretty – well, Dennis be complimenting Cam Thomas's play style super well.
But
So
I
don't
think
know if they
Shake
switch it up.
Milton is I would rather have Shake Milton averaging at 18 and 6, 18 and 7 than Cam Thomas averaging 25 with 1 assist as a guard. That's just unacceptable. I think Shake Milton would fit better next to a Cam Thomas, Cam Johnson, and be able to make plays for Nick Claxton. I don't think Schroeder can make the plays, but I think Shake Milton could open up the offense. Unless the only way I don't see this coming to fruition is if this Ben Simmons shit is true. But I'm not going to bet on that either.
Bro, I don't think anybody – if you got to be the most down bad better to bet on Ben Simmons having a good season next year.
Facts.
Let's be for real. And what would a good season from Ben Simmons even look like?
For me, a good season for Ben Simmons, he'd have to average 12, and I'd be okay. 12, 6, and 6.
A 12, 6, and 6 with 1 stock, I'd be okay with that. But, yeah, that'd be okay. Even like a 10, 5, and 5 with 1 steal, I'd be okay with that. But, bruh, that man got the weirdest conditions known to man as an athlete right now.
Just respect Shake Milton is all I'm going to say.
I don't know. Shake Milton, we'll see. We will see.
We will see, but let us know at home what you guys think. What was my best take? What do you think my best take was?
What was your best take? Probably the first one.
Okay.
Probably the first one.
Which is fine. But let us know at home what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow. Phil, let them know what they need to do.
Hey, hit that bell as well on YouTube because we got some stuff coming in the future. Me and Ant out. Let's bounce.
Bounce, baby.